Hi, welcome. Simon here, and I hope you're doing well. In this video, I'll walk you through step by step on how to replace the HP laptop battery. Now, on the bottom left here, somewhat around this corner, when I press on it, I feel like it is really hard, and you can see it's a little bit lumpy. So it's kind of swollen like a lump, and it's all coming from the battery where it's pushing from the inside out. And if you tilt the computer to a very side here, and you can feel like it is lumpy and hard, it's kind of swollen from the inside out. So in other words, that the battery is going bad. There are a few things that may have caused it because of the heat, the area that you're staying, the usage that you use on the laptop. Heat would definitely shorten the life of the battery. Second, well, that is the second thing that I just explained, the heat. But the very first thing, what may be the first factor that caused the battery to go bad, is charging the laptop. If you have the charger plugged into your computer 24/7, you just leave it in, you never unplug it, and you have it on for all the time, that would definitely shorten the life of your battery, and as well as it would damage the battery, like it will swollen up the battery. So lesson, first thing is use it while you're charging, while you're using it, and when you're done using it, just unplug it, right? You do not want to leave the charger plug in and charge the computer 24/7. All right, that is enough said and explanation. Let's go back to the model here. So this is the HP Pavilion x360M, and this allows you to fold the laptop from a laptop to a tablet. It folds all the way to the back. You can see that you kind of fold it like this. And just wanted to show you the model, and make sure you have the same model as mine, and we can do this step by step on how to replace the battery. Now the first thing I like to do is to go ahead and pry open this rubber. This thing here may have some screws underneath the rubber. So this one is to prevent the computer sliding away from you while you're working on it. So we need to save the rubber and reuse it again. Hopefully there's something here as well. Looks like we might not have anything on this side of the rubber, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out together. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove the screw. I'll be using a Phillips screwdriver, but this is the electric screwdriver. I don't have to manually twist and turn. I can just press the button and it will just unscrew it for me. For some reason, the middle screw doesn't like to come out, but that's all right. They are really small Phillips screw here, so I need to get a smaller screwdriver. Tiny screw. Alright, so I have all the screws removed. Let's go ahead and try to separate the back cover. So I was using the metal prying tool just to get myself enough room to start prying open the plastic and I'll be using a plastic to prevent any scratch. Try not to scratch the laptop here. So I'm using the plastic prying tool running across the laptop. So this is the palm rest, the black base. It's a separation between the black base here, the color, with the gray. So I just try to separate them apart. Okay, so pretty much the bottom part stays at the bottom, and the keyboard is the one that comes out. So before you pull everything apart, I want you to keep holding the keyboard, because you do not want to break or damage any of the cable. So here the keyboard is still attached to the base. You see that? This is the base here. What you want to do is you want to flip open that little black clipper. There's a little black clipper here. Flip it up at 90-degree angle, and now you can disconnect the keyboard. Now the next thing is disconnecting the touchpad. Same thing, the touchpad is holding down by the little clipper right here. So I'm turning it backwards because facing this direction is easier to work with the touchpad. Flip open the clipper and slide the cable out. Now we have the keyboard detached, and just put the keyboard on the side. Now here I like to show it to you how the laptop looks like. Now this is the battery here. As you can see, the battery is swollen and it's very hard to press. That is showing sign that the battery is definitely bad and it's not holding the charge. So I'll be replacing the battery. Now the first thing I like to do is to go ahead and disconnect the battery. Use a regular Phillips screwdriver. Go ahead and remove the screws. Okay, once you remove the screw, you can just pop straight up the battery. Now if you can take a closer look, you can feel like the battery is swollen and somewhat is kind of lumpy, right? So let's go ahead and change out the new battery here. Now the model for this battery is KN02XL. If you're not sure where to find the replacement parts, you can take a look here, 916-809-855. And I would also link them in the description below. Probably you can buy them from either Amazon or eBay. So go ahead and check the description below here. I'll link it down in for you to buy the replacement part. All right, let's move on to the next thing. I like to explain a little bit so you know something about your laptop here, right? This is the hard drive, and the hard drive is the one that contains all your data, meaning like your pictures, documents, music, all the windows are stored in this hard drive. And if you decided not to fix the computer, and if you just wanted to recover the data, transfer to the new computer, you can disconnect the cable here and remove the entire hard drive. And once you remove the hard drive, you can buy this little USB adapter where you can slide it in. It's like an enclosure. Slide in your hard drive, and it's a USB where you plug it into your new computer. There you can see all your information. I'll link them in the description below. I don't have a sample to show it to you, but I'll link them in the description. Oh, you know what? Just stay here for a bit. So this is the USB SATA cable adapter that I'm referring to, where you can just remove the hard drive and insert into this slot here, and then go ahead and power up the with the adapter and using the USB connect to your new computer. Therefore you can see all your information. So this one here will be connecting to the hard drive on this direction. So connect it like this, plug it into your new computer, and this goes to the outlet. This one here for actually this is for the bigger drive, not for the smaller drive, but I just wanted to show you example where you can recover your information. All right, that's pretty much it. I hope that you find this video is helpful. If something that you learned today, please go ahead and give me a like and subscribe to the channel. To reinstall things back together, sorry, apologize. So assuming this is the new battery, you find a replacement, you order online, ship it to you, you're ready to install. Pretty much the to install, you just have to work backwards, right? So insert the hard drive, put in all the screws. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 screws here. Insert and install the battery. Now the keyboard, remember we start off by removing the keyboard first, and then the touchpad. So the reverse process would be touchpad first. You want to flip it on this direction. Find your easy way to insert the cable and have the clipper close it. Now you want to flip it on the other side of the keyboard, and then use this to angle down your keyboard cable, right? So use this to insert the cable for your keyboard, and just pretty much a reverse process to install the battery. All right, so I hope that helps. Again, like if you find this video is helpful. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye now.